Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back to another speed test video. Now today we're comparing the new XA1 Plus, which is the mid-range phone from Sony, with the 5-year-old legendary Z Ultra. Now the Sony Z Ultra was the flagship Sony phone back in the day, and this one runs a Snapdragon 800 processor, 2GB of RAM, 8GB of internal memory. Meanwhile, the newer mid-range XA1 Plus runs a MediaTek Helio P20 with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of internal memory. And I have to keep my Z Ultra plugged in into the power, as you can see, because the battery of this phone is almost dead. So if I unplug it, it will turn off in a couple of minutes. Alright, I think the lighting is much better now. Less reflection on the display. So let's begin the test. No background apps are running. So let's start off with album. You can see instant load time on the XA1 Plus. Meanwhile, this is still doing something. So going to minimize music. So there's no music on the Z Ultra because I don't use this phone. Subway Surfers. I think there is no SD card on this phone, if I'm not wrong. I did take out the SD card, so everything is installed on the internal memory. So the XA1 Plus is already up and running. Temple Run. And do keep in mind guys, the Z Ultra is a 5-year-old phone at this point of time. It was released in 2013. Just look at it guys, how nicely it's keeping up with the latest mid-range phone. So dead trigger. So we are at the splash screen. There we go. Alright, so I did play through the game a little bit just to see if the Z Ultra would lag or anything, but this game is working fine on the Z Ultra. There is no problems at all. So everything is working fine. The frame rates are smooth, and obviously it works fine on the XA1 Plus. No issues there. So let's go ahead and open Amazon Shopping. I'm really surprised how good the Z Ultra is keeping up, considering it's a 5-year-old phone at this point of time. It's able to run all of these latest apps without any problem. It is just a little bit slow, and obviously the software is a little bit old. Other than that, I don't see any problems on this phone. You can see the load time was almost instantaneous. So let's go to GSM Arena. Not bad at all for such an old phone. Alright, so now I'm going to do a little bit of multitasking. All of these apps are still running in the background, as you can see. So let's resume Subway Surfers. So you can see that 4GB of RAM does make a difference. The game was running in the background on the XA1 Plus. Meanwhile, it's reloading on the Z Ultra, which has 2GB of RAM. So should I wait? Alright. So let's try resuming. See the album. Once again, the XA1 Plus edges out. Sometimes I really wish that the Z Ultra battery was replaceable, because the only problem with this phone is its battery, otherwise it works just fine. So I think that's it for this video, guys. I hope this video gives you an idea on how these phones perform, especially how the Z Ultra is keeping up with the latest phones. Like I said, no problem with this phone, it's just a little bit slow. Other than that, it's able to run all of these games just fine. I did play through the Dead Trigger game a little bit and it works fine on the Z Ultra. And one of the reasons why I didn't get the XA1 Ultra is its small battery. And then again, I had to make a choice between this. You can't really afford buying both phones at the same time. So guys, thanks for watching this video and do stay tuned for more videos like these, and I'll see you guys next time.